What's up, everybody? It's Artie here with Bomber Breaks, and I've got for you right now Tristar autograph football jerseys, random team number 1, 5 jersey box break from BomberBreaks.com. Appreciate y'all jumping in. Let's get right to it. All 32 teams in and represented, from the Arizona Cardinals to the Washington Commanders. 3 plus a 4. Lucky 7 on the randomizer here on the 32 NFL football teams. And after 7 clicks, we've got the New England Patriots in the 1 spot. This is the Carolina Panthers in the 32. Boom. All right, and my participants in this one, we got Matthew and Ryan, Derek with the pair, Edward, Logan, Josh, Zeb, Krista. That is Dan, Zing Shun, Daryl ×2, Craig is in, Joseph K, Ed P, Darcy and Brent, Mark, Chris, Vicente, Mark, Derek, Josh, Dave, Logan, Michael B, and Josh. I don't know why all of a sudden I got really squinty on you guys. Sorry. Whew, I think the glare of the lights on the... Anyways, 3 plus a 6. We're going 9 clicks. Max clickage here to get you one of the 32 NFL football teams. I guess NFL football is kind of redundant, huh? NFL teams? Yeah. 6, 7, 8. And the one we need, click number 9. That is 9 times. Gives me Joseph K down to Chris W. Let's zoom back out. And looks like that. We can add a little formatting, though, and make life easy. Boom. All right. Let's go there. Let's sort the range by participant, so your spots are grouped together. Gives me Tampa Brent with the Buccaneers down to Zeb with the Steelers. All right, so I'll just mark the jerseys as we get them, so I don't need to print this. Beautiful. All right. I will say I give the folks at TriStar credit. They do a nice job of packaging their stuff, like kind of compactly. Makes it very easy to break. You know, I know they're not their first concern, but all right, guys, you have your team assignments. They're up on the screen. We'll leave them there for the remainder of the break. I'm gonna just move these. I usually do. I don't know. It's a weird thing of mine, but all right. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's get it. Just a quick note, if we get a collegiate jersey, hey, Logan got his Jets. He's pumped. Nice, man. Good luck. Joe Namath, maybe? Cover photo? If we get a collegiate jersey, I don't see any collegiate jerseys advertised here. Actually, I do. I take it back. Will Howard will go to the current NFL team. In that case, it'd be the Steelers. But if it's a retired player, college jersey, it will go to the team they spent the longest portion of their career with by season's first game second. All right, let's get it. First jersey out has a 1961 national champions Paul Warfield. Paul Warfield here on this with the description 61. I think this might cover our collegiate thing that I just talked about. Miami Dolphin wide receiver, 6-time Pro Bowl, 70s decade team, etc., etc. So Paul Warfield. See, was he a Cornhusker? Let's just figure this out. I think it seems like it's going to be Miami Dolphins, but before we commit to anything, I do apologize. A little bit before my time. So I obviously am familiar with Paul to a small extent, but let me see what I got here. Paul Warfield. I am embarrassed. No, he did not go to Nebraska. This is an OHIO Ohio State boom jersey, and I didn't even know it. Oh, that is rough. I can't make that one up. Oh God, I don't apologize to anybody. That's just me. But all right, so this is a Buckeyes Paul Warfield National Champions jersey, which is actually sweet now that I know what I'm looking at. Damn it. Paul Warfield Buckeyes. So longest of his career here. Okay. So actually, I need to look this one up. It's close between the Browns and the Dolphins. Man, Paul Warfield was a Buckeye Brownie combo. Wow, I'm learning so much today. All right, give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna bring up Football Reference. Warfield. He spent 8 years in Cleveland, isn't he that close? Cleveland Browns. Oh my goodness, Cleveland Brown. I really had no idea that I've heard Paul Warfield. I associated him with the Dolphins for whatever reason. I guess he's a 2-time Super Bowl winner, but he did win an NFL championship with the Browns. Holy cow. 1983 Hall of Famer. Darcy, that is a really sneaky cool Browns find for you. I'm very, very jealous. Paul Warfield, national champion jersey. Wow. You know, he was at Ohio State in the 1960s, my man. My parents were growing up back then. You gotta cut me a little slack, right? Were you Miami, Derek? My fault. Yeah, Cleveland Browns is gonna be it here. It's Darcy. Congrats, Darcy. Fun one for you. The Paul Warfield, Ohio State. And now, longest of his career NFL-wise was Cleveland Browns. Hard to get a Browns jersey in these things. That's a pretty darn sweet one. I know. I'm honest about it. I'll own it. That was bad. I had no idea. But all I'm gonna say is that he. Actually, it's also funny. He's from Cleveland. He went to Warren Harding here, but he was picked in 1964. I mean, my parents graduated college in 1970. I can't be held that responsible, can I? I mean, I'm not. You saw my reaction. I'm not happy that I didn't even have a clue that he was a Buckeye, or a Brown for that matter. Gotta get back to the books here. I gotta start just reading random football history. All right, really good first one. Or no, my parents graduated college in 1978. Even they were teenagers. Yeah, I'm putting myself off the hook. There's got to be a statute of limitations for fandom. All right, I see some purple here. I see Jordan Addison. Pretty straightforward on this one. Jordan Addison, Minnesota Vikings. The 3 there on the Addison SIG. Beckett authenticated. Kind of an interesting wrap job here, so we're not going to mess with it too much. But Minnesota, Daryl Jordan Addison, number 3 jersey is yours. At least Speedo wasn't here for that. Phew, never hear the end of it. You tell him you're dead. All right, pretty darn cool. Good start. All right, next one out is going to be a Hall of Fame 2001 inscription. This is going to be a Coach Levy jersey, as in Marv Levy. Buffalo Bills on this one. Josh B, I got a bill for you. Little coach. Hey, heck of a nice signature there, and the Hall of Fame inscription, Marv Levy. Buffalo, Josh. All right. Ohio State Buckeye and Cleveland Brown. Paul Warfield was our first jersey. We had Jordan Addison for the Vikings, number 2, and now Marv Levy, Buffalo Bills, as number 3. All right, 2 more to go. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this. Like, just being honest, between we did the platinum ones, which was four jerseys at a higher price point. I feel like already we've kind of maybe done better, if that's a thing. I don't know. I'm liking this. Nice. Let's see if we can't keep it going. Let's get a cover jersey. All right. Well, Derek, I slow rolled you before with the Warfield, but no decision needed here. It's Tyreek Hill booming for you, my man. Congrats, Tyreek. And honestly, Tyreek, that's a pretty darn nice Tyreek autograph, all things considered. The way he signs, very cool. Number 10, Dolphins teal jersey, Tyreek Hill for Derek. Sweet justice after the Warfield situation. Miami and Derek, yep. Congrats, man. Beckett authenticated, Tyreek 10. All right, really nice ones, I think, and 1 more to go. Good luck, everybody. All right, 5th and final jersey. All right, little trickier one here. It's a Garrett. 1965 Heisman. All right, smarty pants. Who do we got here? This is Mike Garrett. Mike Garrett, 1965 Heisman Trophy winner. 2-time AFL All-Star, 2-time AFL champion. Laces out, Dan. Super Bowl 4. Is that really Super Bowl 4? Like the 4th ever Super Bowl? Holy cow. Kansas City Chiefs Hall of Fame, College Football Hall of Fame. The Mike Garrett. I have to assume this is I don't have to. I'm going to briefly assume that it's a USC jersey. But let's go ahead and do, we got Pro Football Reference up anyway, so let's take a gander at the career of Mike Garrett. See, not only are we pulling fire, we are educating ourselves on football history together. All right, Mike Garrett. Mike Garrett. He did go to USC, so this is a USC Trojans Mike Garrett jersey. And he did spend 5 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs of the AFL, I believe. Kansas City Chiefs, that counts. We're taking it. That is 5 years, right? More than these others, so very good. 5 there with Kansas City, 4 with San Diego. Kansas City is going to be my winner. That's Ed P. Congrats, Ed. Fun one for you, Mike Garrett. USC Heisman Trophy winner. So 2 collegiate jerseys amongst the group. I'm glad we covered that early. And that is going to do it for Tristar autographed jerseys. For you guys that like the memorabilia, of course, we've got autographed mini helmets, football style, and autographed basketballs, both from Tristar, random team style. May not make it tonight, but happy to rip those tomorrow if you would like. But that is the break. We had Mike Garrett's and Tyreek Hill. It is Jordan Addison, Paul Warfield, and Marv Levy were our 5 football jerseys. Appreciate y'all. We're going to stop and say we got select football coming at you next.